We have 7:04. So we'll kick off the meeting. Previous minutes. Did everyone have a chance to look at previous minutes? Any questions, concerns?
None.
Make sure your mics are on.
I'll make a motion to accept the previous minutes as written.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Reports and warrants are up in the pile over here. If we want to get started on those. Okay. Yeah, I think there's the treasurer's reports are in front of you, between you two. And I'm guessing that Maria will be back at the November meeting. We will guess that something came up. We do have them. So Lance couldn't attend tonight, just for the record, and Josh is stuck. He's trying to get here, but he's stuck in some kind of traffic.
Lance
Is not, could not make it.
Josh, say where he was.
I believe he said he was in Highgate. Let me just confirm that real quick. One moment. I'm sorry, Highland Pond. Highland, like H-I-G-H, Highland Pond, he typed in. No idea, but he says he's going to be at least 20 minutes.
Maybe we
So-
can get done before he gets.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to start moving. All right, since we don't have Maria here to ask questions about the finances anyhow, we'll move on to others on the agenda. We're good? All right, visitors, we were expecting John Peterson tonight for road issues. I do not see John on the Zoom meeting, nor is he in attendance. Did anyone hear from John?
Yeah, he is.
Did anyone hear from him? No. Moving on, visitors, others? Anyone? Moving on, we'll get this meeting done. Road report. Mac, you're up. Minute meeting. Josh's gonna come in, we're gonna go, hey, nice seeing you.
Markup's access permit has been located. You signed off on it for this finished. Signed the second page.
And we've reviewed it.
Yep.
Everything good to our standards? Okay. I'm pretty much the only person who didn't sign this originally. Oh, I did. There it is there.
Say it one more time.
I'm trying. Final permit issued on? Do we have the date? Ten. Sorry? The final permit, this is,
Just setting off the.
I'm assuming we're gonna fill out these couple little empty lines at the top now. All right, thank you. Final review. For signature, final page.
Does anybody or has anybody seen the one from last week for the access permit? You signed the first copy last meeting. It's good to sign the second one tonight. It's around.
I have not seen it.
Wasn't in my box. I don't.
I'll have to try to locate that.
Was it in our mailbox, I think?
Is it in that pile?
Certainly look for it. So we, just in case somebody comes in, it's mobile, you know, it's not signed because we don't know what it is.
Not signed, right?
First copy.
First
Preliminary.
copy.
The second one. will
Last
allow-
meeting was signed.
Go ahead and bill. We signed off on tonight.
Okay, what else do you have?
I have something that I've always signed many times. A thing that needs to be signed by a select board member for the grant for the road inventory.
Yeah, didn't we do that months ago? I thought, right? Didn't we send the road inventory grant paperwork months ago?
Well, there was one for road inventory, there was one for the other one, the $31,000 one, there was one for the, yeah. And I sent me this one last week saying,
And what's in it?
it's just a $7,200 grant. It's already been done with road inventory now. I'm pretty sure it's, whoever wants to sign it, you can sign it.
Is this a matching grant or?
It's an $1,800 is our particular amount. And it's $7,200 grant, so.
Oh, is this for the cedar? No, this isn't the cedar.
No, this is the cedar, this is the,
Same numbers.
yeah, exactly. It's for the road inventory. the erosion, all that good stuff.
There you go.
Other than that,
You want to get on the mic?
we,
Sorry, pal.
at the last meeting, I mentioned the fact that we had the excavator. That broke
Yeah.
down. Well, it took them till we were to come back last Monday, and we decided at the time that it was not worth trying to excavate the ditches down here,
Right.
that kind of thing, so we put that out.
Okay.
That's about. So we've been doing shoulder work and other kinds of work that apply to that other grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we do have the picture of the hydrocedar and work, and also we get the refund for that, right? I believe you said that. Okay,
Unless they send me another copy of something saying that I didn't do something.
right.
Did you put off the water in mountain ditching?
Like that.
You put off the water in mountain ditching?
Well, that's part of a different grant
Oh,
that we have to get approval
no,
for.
the excavator.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're gonna do different places for the excavator. Implication.
So long.
It was almost 2 weeks to do that.
What are we gonna do with what on that road? Cause I'm really bit the best on that side of the night.
When they do it, we'll try to-
Oh my god. That whole thing
He's heading up tomorrow. I know that.
is down to one lane past, who is it? Mark. As you come down the hill, it's like narrow, right, there's like probably a swath, like, and I didn't see it because it was dark. And boy, you're getting that thing.
He was gonna go today, but they off for weeks. So he's heading up tomorrow.
Yeah, that thing is a mess. I don't know if it's the thing we had earlier that brought that. What's that?
He went up there,
What? Not too long ago.
he went up not too long ago. Like, a week and a half ago, he went up on top, he did some work up on the top. every time. He was so dry the day he was up there that he didn't want to touch it, like, the blacktop. So,
Do you think it needs more material brought in?
it could be more, but it's what it is, like, today's more. Like I said, we're just rolling in a lot of edge, which is mostly decent material, pulling it in, which would fill those ruts and stuff, make a little bit out the side.
Cause down through there before was good.
Yeah.
It was the top that was bad.
Yeah.
When I came over it, when my mom was in Marshall.
Yeah.
But boy, when we came over it Saturday night, she was like, oh man, I got right in that rut, could not get out.
So I did see the gentleman on his tractor doing Joyle Road. He was on Joyle. Yeah, Saturday or Saturday, yeah. Was it his last? Yeah. Yeah, and I could see what you and Josh are kind of talking about. He did have some difficulty, like he did it, he got it back, but
Or where he's doing it, what he's been doing, it looks really like.
yeah, it does look nice. Much better.
It's shorter. You really don't notice it when you're driving by, but if you know it's there, you know.
Yeah.
it's flat, you know it's not.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. Just pulling on my drive, I can now see down, because I almost went down and cut it down myself at one point, but I heard we were getting someone, so I'm like, oh, I'll just let them do it. Excellent. Anything else on roads? Are we using our current grader up and running and we're grading the roads now that we've had some rain and all? Shoulder, yeah.
Stone line, you have to wait for the state to approve it. Apparently it's not this. Sign another paper.
Again,
Loading story.
Okay.
Because this way you want a copy of it, so. You sign up, you know, and they also sign.
yeah, the permit, the final permit.
For markup. I don't know where Ford is. I'm not sure. You find the first one last week. It was good, the second one this week, but I don't know.
I'll pull it out of my hat somewhere.
So, like I said, you can let them. You can let them know that they can build. It's just that the next meeting you'll have to sign.
Right, he did ask me, and he did ask me about, there was some weather concerns. They're trying to get the foundation in before everybody shuts down, and I told him to see Brenda be come see you. Yep. Perfect.
You talking about?
Yeah, Eddie.
So,
So we talked about was 3,000 and then the extra from the sale of the moment. Which would have been,
We started,
okay, if you went over by 36.5.
we started at 4, so.
Right, 4, that's what it was.
It wasn't,
I'm not on there.
you were doing a good enough job that I felt, and I discussed it with Josh.
No, I thought it was the sale of the other thing.
Yeah, we talked about that at the last meeting.
Plus, I mean, if there's the worst thing, not really issue. Explain to them,
I talked with Chucky.
okay, by the time they got it fixed, it was in October.
Yeah. No, I asked him if he got it back to you, and he was like, I went to bring it back, and they were like, just the window was passed.
Yeah. I mean, you can still do it, but you get.
Your pen.
Please, thank you.
so anything else on the roads under others? All right, well, we're up to a review of the mail and we're going to turn this over to Josh. We'll let him pick this back up.
Oh, do that.
All the mail's in front of you, so you can review it.
All right. Blue Cross and Blue Shield. This is for, oh, you haven't get those yet, sorry. I'll pass them to you first. Here's your pen back. This is a renewal of our group health insurance with a list of all the plans. Mac, sorry to make you come back up maybe, but I'm assuming that you guys are not looking to change any plans. Is that a safe assumption?
Not looking to change, but I may be taking myself, my wife off to go on to hers.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure of that yet. just
Okay,
depending
we
upon-
will have to. Well,
It's
you
No-
have to know on
November
your side.
1st,
Right.
Yep.
It's
Right, November 1st is
November is
usually
when-
open rolling.
Yeah,
open
that's when it
enrollment.
starts, but I think it's good till December.
Oh,
She-
maybe.
She had
Yep.
one question she had to ask and but we're hoping it's gonna be then. I would,
Yeah,
if
Yeah.
not, if not, I would probably take her off and just leave myself on.
okay. Yes, if you plan on doing that, can you let Tammy know
Yeah.
ASAP, because this,
We should
It's
tell
an-
you there when
it's
due.
an estimate for January 1st. So I would assume that
Slight increase, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's much. Okay. I would assume since the extended hours are from November first to December 30th, all plan
Usually
changes.
tells you, cause we just got one at work.
It probably does in here. Open enrollment begins November 1st, 2022. The deadline is January 31st. Changes made by December 31st will be taken effect January 1st. So, yeah. You have until January 31st, but sooner the better.
You can't make that change until
No,
November.
the deadline is January 31st, but if you get stuff in by the 31st of December, it takes effect January 1. And I'll pass this down to you because that can go to Tammy if you would. HF Brigham Free Library, here select board at our September meeting, Stacy, oh, I'm gonna kill this. Boucher.
Boucher.
Boucher resigned from the HF Brigham Library Board of Trustees. We're very fortunate to have Jennifer Sanchez has agreed to be appointed to fill the remaining seat for the remainder of Stacy's term. This is a request made on behalf of the trustees of the select board or of the Brigham County Board. As we requested both of you at the last meeting. So if somebody would entertain a motion there.
A motion that we accept Jennifer Sanchez as the new library trustee. Motion to appoint, yes.
Yeah, for the remainder of the term.
I second that motion.
Motions were made and seconded. All those in favor?
Yeah.
Opposed?
No.
Okay. Vote passes 3-1. Correct. One person, 4 people. No. That's all right. That's all right. This is the only one at this time, John?
This is, yeah, that is the only, I reached
Okay.
back out. Supposedly they all stopped by. Tammy, do you remember if the other 3 furnace? I know one of the gentlemen said he was here and I talked to Kathy, said.
Okay.
So she said they were here quick and gone.
Okay.
I've reached out for more.
We're gonna keep this, but I'm not gonna make it public for the simple reason that there's a number on there and that would make, yeah, that
Yes.
would make the bidding process
Yeah.
invalid.
So still waiting for.
Right, so.
3 more.
just Continue to keep putting those in there, Tammy, will be free. Thank you. This is not new mail, it's old mail. And bids on graders. So, you know, did you see this about the $300,000 slide for upgrading your heat? Yeah, this is for municipality. Is also. Like, is it something you wanna look at, see if it's something to apply for? Yeah. It's, I think it's 300,000 statewide, so I don't.
Full state?
I think so, that's the way I understood it when I read. Right, it depends, well, it depends, they may give it to 2 people and it's 150,000 each, but, right. The way I understood it is it's, not necessarily purchasing new equipment, but it may be upgrading old equipment to meet emissions, so. Do with it as you see fit there. Academy update, that's all the mail's been going through, Lance is not here.
Wow.
Not here, can't do anything with that until it's final.
Right.
Town hall furnace, we've discussed, any others?
I got one.
Perfect.
I just wanted to request the board reimbursed me for my hotel expenses, on Thursday and Friday of this past week. I went down to the, Three Citizens House. Just,
For,
well, basically, I went to a road, negotiation or discussion with, Vermont Transport. It's part of
the trans,
At the board meeting for, the League of Cities and Towns, they adopted their legislative agenda for the coming year, which took way too long. And then, in the morning, this morning, there was a discussion on, some equality information that several other towns are doing. It was a very interesting discussion with some really high profile speakers. Afternoon, it was, basically meet all the vendors and get enough pens to last the town, another year. But it was a lot of context. And I got the League of Cities and Town rates, which we must have. The going rate was peak season, the fall season. Instead of running 4 hours.
Where was this at?
Killington Grand. Got the last room at the hotel.
is this something that was discussed beforehand or?
I've been on the calendar, I've been on the,
Right, no, I mean, is it something you discussed with us beforehand?
no, but I did it last year.
You Paid for it?
Maybe it was on Red Corbin.
Open for discussion.
I think the most, how much are we talking?
$170. League of Cities and Towns rate.
Really should have been discussed prior to.
Discussed now, you don't have to do it.
No, I know, I'm just saying. We should have approved it prior to and not.
Post.
We tried for a week and a half to find a room. Under $500. Approaching the board soon.
I don't know. I mean, myself, I would say that if we decide to pay this time, next time it has to be presented to the board and approved ahead of time, because it's an unknown, huh? Yeah, because it's an unknown expense. And I'm not saying not to reimburse, I'm just saying that moving forward, we need to put something in place that no matter who it is on the board, we need to make sure that we get prior approval before spending the monies.
At that point in time,
An employee of,
the zoning administrator for the registry.
Well, then my thought is zoning should pay for that then.
I agree. Just wanted to make sure that it was done with it.
That would, so that would go through the zoning, that would go through the ZBA, right? Not through us. Is that the zoning expense?
The zoning board of adjustment.
No. Okay.
well, I would assume it'd be no different than if Kathy went, like, as for a town clerk thing, she would have to get approval from us before she can went.
Still, yeah, definitely approval beforehand, but, as far as that coming out of the zoning budget, that wouldn't be able to go until the next round of warrants.
So did you bring anything back for us?
I brought back information, and I already downloaded it to Mac. About roads and things that, I had questions about. That was probably the most interesting summit I've been to. For a long time, I brought Kathy, close to 100 pens. So we don't buy pens. and some letter openers. There's a lot of information if you want to review it. I'll certainly make it available for people.
Yeah, I would say to submit that to Tammy.
Yep.
For the next set of warrants.
You mean,
Running
you mean
that through-
Kathy or Tammy?
What's that?
Did you mean Kathy or Tammy?
Uh, Actually, I'm drawing a blank.
Sorry.
Yes. Okay, okay,
We're getting right.
yes. And
Linda's complaining about the sound and the issues. Linda, we've been working on it for months. We are hopefully getting close to the end of the troubleshooting. This is what happens. We only use it occasionally. And crazy enough, it only seems to happen during the select board meetings. I've listened to the planning commission meetings. They don't have this problem. Yeah, ZBA did. That's true. So, and so did one other meeting we had. Can't think of what it was. May have been ARPA. So we are still working on it. It has nothing to do with Zoom. It has to do, and the equipment is high-end equipment. It's just, we believe there's something wrong with one component and they just want us to get down to the minute level to prove it's that component. And hopefully today's troubleshooting, I was here at 6. Hopefully today's troubleshooting will rule out everything and they'll send me a replacement part. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
any others under board business?
I have nothing.
No, I just had the road issue and Matt's gonna look into it tomorrow.
Perfect. Brenda, no? All set.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn today's meeting.
Second that motion.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Have a good night.
Where'd you get hung up? With?
We went